Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we're working on this 1989 Craftsman Rear Tine counter rotating rototiller. The reason we're working on this one is because Brett told me this is the one I should work on next. So here it is, Brett. I hope you're happy. Anyways, this is literally a barn find. It was right beside the generator that I recently did. Barn find. And upcoming will be an Arian snowblower that is the same barn find. Same barn that I found them in. So, just a preliminary. What I've already done is I've checked the oil to see if there's any in it. It was very black and a little low. So I put a splash more in there just so we don't blow the engine up doing testing. So, other than that, I've done nothing. Oh. There's definitely a mouse house in there. So we'll be looking at that anyways. We'll have to pull that front cover off and yeah, see how this goes. Before you comment, I know those wheels are on backwards. Ag tires are supposed to be the other way on these, so it actually self-clears and pulls instead of floating on the top. Anyways, if they're not seized to the axle shafts, we're going to pull those wheels off. We're going to go side to side, put them back on in the appropriate direction. So please hold while my intro plays. We'll see you shortly. Okay, so like I said before, we've just topped up the oil to make sure there's enough in it. It's got an old ratty rusty spark plug in it. It is a Champion. It's a 1989 model. The gas might be from 1989. I don't know. Let's see if there's any in it. Steel tank. Let's see what we have for rust or lack of. There's no rust in that tank. Nice. It's full of crap. Bunch of debris in there. We're gonna probably end up draining that fuel off anyways. And once it's drained out and dry-ish, I'll just run a blowgun in there and let it blow the debris out. It'll fling around and fly out of the hole. But sniff test says it's not fresh, but it's also not terrible. Huh. We'll see. You might just try and start it. It's got lots of fuel in it. Like 3/4 of a tank. Plug. There's our choke lever. Run and choke. That's all that's on this. Where's the throttle? Oh, there's a throttle up here. Okay. Let's put it on choke. Put it on idle-ish. This is our gear shift here. So there's a little indicator. It's kind of neat down here. There's R for reverse, N for neutral, F for forward, which won't shift. There it is, F for forward, and there's a T, and I'm going to assume that's travel, T for travel speed, so it'll be a very fast traveling speed, so you can move the thing where you want to move it before you put it in F and dig to China. Where is that, Australia? I think it's Australia on the other side. Straight through the center. I don't know. I'm not a geographist. Well, let's see if it starts. Choke. Some throttle. We're in neutral. Oh, there's a belt on it. That's not fresh either, but we might put a new one on it. I don't know. Let's see. First pull. Ooh, it stinks. Let's get the choke off and see. The recoil needs some work. It's got the old style square drive with the ball bearings in it. Dried up. The grease in there dries up. And sometimes when those get stuck, when it fires up, it'll shoot the pull cord straight out. be. I'm not going to run it too much longer. I know there's mouse nest in there and I don't want to hurt nothing, so it likely needs some carb cleaning. It seems to be running a little rich, I'd say. Let's get that door open. She's running rich and burning some oil, but that's been sitting for a while, so it's to be expected. Of course, the air filter could be plugged up too. That'll make it run rich. Time to do some investigation when the smoke clears. Well, it's probably a good thing we're changing that. I'm surprised it ran. Anyway, that's that. Let's get in here a little bit. Let's pull the air filter cover off. See what we got. Oh, we got a dusty, crappy air filter. Oh, that needs a new one. Just heave that over to the side for now. Let's get our cover off the front of this engine. 7/16. And where are you? Covered in oil. There you are. 7/16. Should just be those three. Yep. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Hello? Anybody home? Nope. Good thing. That needs a little lube. We'll clear that up. I'm gonna put a little bit of penetrating oil in the end of that. There's a little oil hole there. It's not sticky, so spins nice and free. Let's get this rubbish out of here. Oh yeah, cleaning fins are, the cooling fins are full of it. Uh-huh. Oh, that looks like a job for a blowgun. Let's close the choke. What am I going to put over there? Stuff a rag over that. Just a shop towel here. We'll shove it in that. Well, let's get the plug in there too. I don't want that crap going down the engine. A couple of treads there. Plug off that carb inlet. Hold your breath. Alright, we'll come back when the compressor shuts off. Okay, let's get a shot of penetrating oil down in that starter. A little hole here. That'll do. We get a little bit of that in behind here. Let it roll around to its job. Should be nice. Okay, we got a shiny new air filter in there already. Everything else appears to be okay in there. The starter lined up with the square on the clutch. Oh, get our little heat shield in there. Get in there. There you go. Okay. I want a little more tension on that. Want to pull that rope in there a little tighter, a little faster, a little Let's see if there's an easy way for me to do this on camera for you guys. Okay, so I got myself a pick. You'll see? Yeah, you can see. So I'm just gonna reach in there and grab that cord. Give her a pull. Come on. Just want to get a little cord out this way. Oh, come on. Nope, not behaving. I won't be able, I can't get it on this angle. I have to do it on the bench. Give me a second. Yeah, sorry about that. I couldn't get it on camera. Anyway, so all I did was, you can see where the handle is. I just grabbed a part of the rope that was in between the pulley or the spool and the handle, and I just pulled the rope out and I spun it around, tightening it one more rotation tighter to wind the spring a little tighter. Now she snaps back in the way I want it. That's better. Okay, back on the engine. That's what I want. Okay. Get those 3 screws back in there. Yeah, I haven't even cleaned this thing. I just literally fired on the first pull for me, so I'm happy about that. Sometimes we get lucky. Get in there. Smells like mouse latrine around here. I know, you can't see. I can't see either. I think it started. Yep. Golden. Let's put a new spark plug in that thing. J19 for flatheads. We'll check that gap and let's set it to 26, 4, 5-ish, something to that effect. Still does have that stanky gas in there. It's not fresh. It does have a shiny new air filter in it now though. So that's that. Air filter and plug. We can never get so lucky as having a drain plug in the bottom of the tank. It just doesn't happen. Yeah, I'm all right with that. Good enough. Yeah. Well, let's see if it runs better. I know there's some oil stuff on the top of the piston. I did look in there while I had the spark plug out. Yeah, let's see. Get you zoomed out a little. See how much smoke this thing makes. Back to throttle. Choke. Plugs on. Okay. That's wide open. Let's back her off a little. Surgeon. Open that mixer screw up a little bit. Well, that runs much better with a new air filter in it. runs really nice. We'll let it warm up a little bit so we can change the oil. Yeah, I just noticed I got that heat shield outside of the front cover, so I'll have to pull those 3 bolts out and fix those again. It's getting smoky in here again. Got to get that oil burned off the top of the engine. Let's see if it goes anywhere. Let's see what this does. Nothing. Tines are not rotating. Oh, it's in neutral. It might have to be in gear. It does roll. It drives. It rewinds. Wow. We'll have to see what's going on there. Could be a shear pin. I don't know. It does drive. Oh, there you go. That's your tines on T. T is not travel. Tines are turning. It does run good, but it is smoky. I don't want to run it too much longer in here. Let's get our depth set here. Ow! It's got me. Get in there. That should go down. So that's your depth gauge. That's that center bar. That determines how deep it digs. Huh. Well, we got 1, 2, 3 sets of tines over here. 1, 2, 1 set missing in the middle. I should be able to get those. Got some rope in there. Huh. All right, enough playing around with no direction here. I think what I'll do next is I'm gonna dump that gas and get some fresh in there. And then I'll flip around and we'll see if we can get those tires switched around the right way. Yeah, go from there. I don't even think I gotta do anything with the carburetor on it, actually. It seems to run good. Well, that's what I'll do. I'll get the machine reset, let it air out in here. It's thick again. And dump the gas out. Oh, good morning. It's the next day. We're moving on. So I went ahead and pulled the wheels off, swapped them to the correct sides, and it was a little rough getting the one off, so I just made sure I cleaned it up and put some anti-seize on the axle shaft. They're installed very similar to a snowblower. Just a little pin with a clip in the bottom, slides through a hole here in the wheel. It just locks into the shaft. Pretty straightforward. A little hard to get to because they're tucked in there really well, so but anyways, it's off. Yeah. We've got the nuts off the cover here. Let's look. That's a brand new belt. Still got the numbers on it. That doesn't seem to be too bad. I'd like to do something with this cable. I really don't know what that is, but currently on there, but it ain't right. And that's what tensions the pulley in the belt. That feels a little loose too. It might not be. I don't know what to do with it yet. This is not right. It looks like crap. So I'll figure something out later for that. I just wanted to get in here and make sure that nothing's falling apart. To check some stuff. Well, Briggs & Stratton's got there's your fill plug here. There's another one on the back on this engine. A lot of them actually have that, especially when it was older. It's loose. Well, that might account for some of the oil all over the place. It was loose. Let's tighten that up. We don't need to get onto this one to check it, so it's okay because I can't get on it to tighten it either. Get in there. There, it's tight. I don't think that'll rattle loose anytime soon. That's better. Yeah, you can see I can see it was seeping down to the back here anyways. So this machine's gonna get a pressure wash in the spring. I'm not gonna do it today. Everything else looks like it's in great working order in here. There's no real bad rust anywhere on the pulleys. I'm not going to bother adjusting belt tension and that because I want to change this piece. Just don't know what I'm going to change it to. There's got to be some type of pull cable I can use for that. I have not been able to find the identification tag on it. Craftsman was usually very, very good at putting model and serial numbers on their stuff. Sometimes back in these years it was just a foil sticker. Sometimes they fall off. But I have not been able to find it anywhere. I've looked everywhere. So I would like to see if I can order a tine. It is missing a tine back here. The bolt is actually, bolt nut's loose, so it was removed. It wasn't broken off. Somebody removed it. I just don't know where to look. So we're gonna leave this on hold. That's all right there for now. Belt's in the way. There we go. Some washers in there. Kind of weird. There was washers on this one. There was a nut and an acorn nut on this one. So I don't know what's going on there. Just got to grab another washer for this bottom one. Fire that on there because there was no nut on the bottom. I think this is the nut for the bottom. It was put underneath this nut. I don't know. It was not where it was supposed to be. Craftsman built or had built very nice machines. I like these old Craftsman units. It doesn't matter what it is, a lawn tractor, a snow blower, a rototiller. Craftsman was good equipment. So let's get this wheel on there. On the other side gave me some grief. The pin wouldn't line up easy. We'll give her a spin, make sure that we get that anti-seize distributed. Well, I see we have interference here. That's bent out and it's hitting the rubber. We can fix that. We have an interference fixer. That looks better. Non-interference. Lining up the hole on the inside. And a pin. And a cotter pin. There we go. The wheel's on. In the correct rotation direction. Ah, okay. I want to go over a few things like this. This is an adjustment. You can cover your tines farther or open them up, and it's bent. So it won't adjust nice if you want it to adjust it. Well, that's not bad actually. But it looks like hell. So I'm going to take it off and just smash it flat with a hammer. Come on. Back does not want to come off nicely. Different size nut. I don't think I'll paint the whole thing come spring. Spring I'm going to pressure wash it with some simple green. I'll get it degreased anyways. I don't think I'll paint the whole thing. I might freshen up the black because that's easy to do. Let's see, we got a warp in that. So we'll just smash her flat. Watch your ears. That looks better. It's all about the looks. If it looks like it was taken care of, it's worth more money. But you got to make sure that it's actually in good working order. You can't just say, oh yeah, it's perfect, just because it's got a paint job on it. And what's left on this? I don't think there's anything left. Really, we've checked it. Runs great. Don't need to rebuild the carburetor or anything. Fresh oil change. Tires are installed correctly now. Aired up. I said I want to try and source the one tine that's missing for this. Again, if you guys know what model this would be or something that's close, I'd be able to look up the manual for it. Craftsman has most of their stuff published online that I can get information and parts lists and everything way back here in the 80s, and they were really, really good for parts. If you know what it is or what model number I can use to get parts for this, please post it down below in the description, under the description in the comments area. Might find a way just to tidy that. Oh, it looks like there was a zip tie there at one point. Probably. Zip tie. Anyways, not much else to do on this, guys. I might just close the video out here. Springtime, it's gonna get cleaned. Possibly freshen up the black paint. We'll just clean the silver because it actually looks nice. And it's extremely hard to match that. I can't, nothing local have I been able to get that matches that silver. And you can't really get it all, and you can't really get all the silver, and I don't want to go there anyways. This actually looks nice. Anything I've tried on top of this just looks like part store silver paint. It doesn't look right. I don't like that. So I'd rather have a clean original paint machine than a rattle can rebuild. Anyways, this video was done because Brett told me I should do the rototiller next, and now it's done. So got an hour's worth of work on it in the spring. Then it's for sale. Thanks for joining me, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you do subscribe, give that bell a dingle. It'll let you know when I upload new stuff. And until the next one, take care.